Dates of Maharashtra elections are expected to be announced this week, and both Congress party and BJP have started working on their strategies for the critical state that accounts for 288 seats. In fact, there are 6 big parties in the fray, and while the opposition Maha Vikas Aghadi is hoping that it will ride on its momentum of Lok Sabha elections where the Mahayuti faced a setback, the Haryana elections have definitely made it clear that it is not going to be easy. BJP's core group for Maharashtra met today. In fact, the meeting just got over a short while ago. Its first list of candidates is expected soon, while the Congress Maharashtra leaders too had a meeting today to assess what lessons the party can learn from its own mistakes in Haryana. We'll discuss that today. Joining us now, of course, is Sunil Prabhu and Aishwarya, my colleagues. To you, Sunil Prabhu, first, tell us a little bit about the meeting of Maharashtra Congress leader that happened today and what was on agenda.
Well, after the unexpected results in Haryana, I think the Congress wanted to tweak, reassess the situation in the state of Maharashtra. And that is the reason why Rahul Gandhi, along with Mr. Karge, had this discussion with senior Congress leaders dealing with Maharashtra, as well as the senior Congress leaders from the state, and trying to re-strategize, retweak, and look at things afresh. I think some of the takeaways in an exclusive interview to us, Mr. Ramesh Chennitala made it clear that we are not yet ready to concede the Chief Minister's chair to Mr. Uddhav Thackeray. We'll do that after the elections. At this present juncture, we are all going together unitedly. So they're not ready to project Uddhav Thackeray, a key demand that he has made and conveyed to the Congress leadership as well as to Mr. Sharad Pawar. But that's something that the Congress hasn't been ready. But the lessons that they are learning is, of course, about infighting, about the fact that the rebel factor that took place in Haryana, and a host of other issues to deal with it. Because for them, they look at the Maharashtra government being built by the CBI ED, as Mr. Ramesh Chennitala pointed out to us. This is a government that was formed by, using those enforcement agencies to break political parties, be it the Uddhav Thackeray, the Shiv Sena, or for that matter, the NCP. And it's in that backdrop that the Congress, having learned its lessons, is now going to tweak that strategy, pull up its socks, and try to put up a united face, as Mr. Chennitala pointed out to us, saying that there is going to be no infighting, and made it clear that the leader of opposition, as well as the PCC chief, even though they do some shadow boxing, right, this is nothing but really unity within the party.
Right. Thank you, Sunil. So re-strategizing seems to be the way forward for the Congress party. To you, Aishwarya, the meeting of the BJP core group of Maharashtra has just finished. Tell us what was on agenda, because we are being told that the first list could come out in the next 2 to 3 days. But of course, there is a lot of back and forth when it comes to a few seats, specifically in Vidarbha and Marathwada. How is the BJP going to solve those problems with, of course, Shiv Sena, considering that the BJP did not perform as well as Eknath Shinde's party in Lok Sabha 2024?
Well, the BJP core group meeting for Maharashtra lasted for almost 5 hours, where Amit Shah to JP Nadda, Ashwani Vaishnav, Chandrasekhar Bawankule, who's the BJP state president, and the regional leaders from the state of Maharashtra, including Devendra Fadnavis, were also present. And the sources have clearly indicated to us that after the seat sharing had been finalized between the Mahayuti alliance in Maharashtra with Eknath Shinde, camp of Shiv Sena, and Ajit Pawar's faction of the NCP, along with a few seats to be given to the MNS and also to Ramdas Athavale's party. Now it comes down to how the strategy should be formed to completely transfer the votes of the each political party to another who are fighting on different constituencies. In today's meeting, we've been told, as far as sources are concerned, that each region was discussed in this meeting. There was OBC and Maratha reservation issue that was also discussed in today's meeting, and there was shortlisting that was done about candidates who had been listed and was taken in that particular meeting by the Maharashtra BJP unit. Apart from it, Ashwani Vaishnav, who is the in charge for the Bharatiya Janata Party for the state of Maharashtra, he clearly will play a defining role in the further meetings as well. 16th of October is the date when the CC of the Bharatiya Janata Party will be has been called in, and in that particular meeting, the final list will be will get approval, and certainly after that, in 1 or 2 days, the list can come out. But of course, the Bharatiya Janata Party had been looking very strong as far as what they think as far as the regions are concerned. Lastly, they also spoke on the anti-incumbency, where this might be a factor, and therefore the reason perhaps almost after 5 hours the meeting has just concluded and the leaders have now left from the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Thank you, Aishwarya. Thank you, Sunil Prabhu, for joining us with those details. BJP CC meeting, in which the Prime Minister will also be a participant, is all set to happen day after tomorrow. Over to our panelists now. We have Charan Singh Sapra, who is also the Mumbai working president of the Congress Party and also spokesperson of the party. We have Tuhin Sinha of the BJP, and we have author and senior journalist Rohit Chandavarkar. Thank you all of you for joining me on this show. Mr. Sapra, to start with you, in Haryana, there were so many factors that were seemingly working against the BJP, sir. The Congress seemed resurgent, because Lok Sabha elections, they performed well. Then 10 years of anti-incumbency, farmers, Agniveer, wrestlers.
And still,
for some reason, the Congress party failed to stall the BJP. What makes you think that in Maharashtra, where there are 2 more allies, the MVA will be able to do better?
See, I feel the situation in Haryana cannot be compared with the political scenario in Maharashtra. Maharashtra is also a larger state. It has 288 seats. Haryana had only 90 seats. And there were in Haryana, a lot of places, there was a close fight, and there were different demography and different caste combinations. So I don't think so that Haryana can be compared with Maharashtra in any way. In Maharashtra, there are so many different issues. The issues of farmers is over here, the increase in suicides of farmer, or the government has failed to give them a loan waiver, or the women's safety is a bigger issue over here. And the law and order situation, we have recently, day before yesterday, we have seen how a former minister and a member of ruling party was killed on the road. So the kind of scene in law and order situation over here is a very serious issue.
Okay. Mr.
So
Sinha,
number one,
let me get a response from from Mr. Sinha on that. That is something that has been on concern. In the latest and whole narrative about law and order, sir, with Baba Siddiqui's murder, like Mr. Sapra was also pointing out, and what happened in the miners' rape in Thane, do you think that the impression that BJP is capable of providing a strong administration, is that something that has taken a hit, and do you think that will be something that will affect your prospects?
Well, good evening, Vasudha. Good evening, everybody. Well, the NDA is the only party capable of providing a strong administration. I completely agree that what has happened on Saturday night was extremely unfortunate, extremely tragic, but it needs to be seen as a one-off incident. The investigation is still on. 2 people were arrested immediately half an hour after the incident. The remaining 2 have been identified. So the matter will be, the entire thing will be exposed very soon. But I don't think, those people who have presided over the murder of Hiren Mansukh, those in whose the government, gelatin-packed cars were parked outside Ambani's house, they should lecture us on law and order situation over here. The law and order situation is perfectly in control, and like I mentioned, as tragic the whole incident was, it was a one-off thing which should not be considered. Okay. Look at the broad issues we are talking about. We are talking about Ladli Behan Yojana, Ladla Bhai Yojana. We are talking about the metro rail project. We are talking about the coastal road project. We are talking about Samruddhi Highway. And Congress party in the last 3 days has only been talking about a Muslim deputy CM, Muslim deputy CM, Muslim deputy CM. I think that should set the record clear. We clearly have an advantage at this stage.
Okay. Rohit Chandavarkar, what are the factors that are likely to decide voters' choices in Maharashtra this time? Because clearly what happened in 2024 Lok Sabha elections cannot be, taken as a foundation of what's going to happen in assembly elections. That's a big lesson we learned from Haryana as well. So is it going to be largely local factors? If that is the case, who has the edge?
Vasudha, what we see right now in Maharashtra is, a constantly changing situation. That much I can tell you for sure. And it's going to be a very neck and neck kind of a thing. 10 days ago, the political atmosphere in Maharashtra was that the Mahayuti Aghadi, which is the ruling alliance led by BJP in Maharashtra, was kind of looking like they were on the defensive, and Maha Vikas Aghadi, the Congress Sharad Pawar Uddhav Thackeray alliance, looked like they were aggressive. After the Haryana results came, obviously the picture changed a bit in the sense that Congress has started looking like they are on the defensive. Now, with this latest killing of MLA that happened in Mumbai, last couple of days, let's say 24 hours or more than that, the Maha Vikas Aghadi has got, a new issue to call out, similar to, Badlapur incident after that, the way they did, which was, calling out the issue of law and order. So again, on law and order, there's a lot of noise happening. But let me just draw your attention, your viewers' attention to one fact that Maharashtra has seen countless assassinations of politicians in the last 20, 30 years. Since mid-1970s, when Krishna Desai, a communist leader, was killed in central Mumbai, to Vittal Jadhav, to Prem Kumar Sharma, to Ramdas Naik, BJP leader, to many assassinations have happened. And most of those assassinations, a very important historic perspective is, most of those killings or assassinations were not political. They turned out to be either business rivalry or some dispute over real estate or personal animosity, etc. So I don't know whether this latest incident of killing of a politician in Bandra in Mumbai is going to be a political issue for long. I don't think it's, the Maha Vikas Aghadi is going to get too much mileage out of it.
Okay.
That much I can say right now.
Okay, Mr. Sapra, would you like to answer that, sir? And also, Shiv Sena saying that Congress, Shiv Sena led by UBT, saying that Congress knows the art of turning victory into defeat. Don't you think the problems for you also start from the home, with your own ally actually not being extremely trusting of you? In the Lok Sabha elections, we saw that you gave away a lot of seats. In the assembly elections, will you be expected to play probably not the big brother?
I would like to say that within the Maha Vikas Aghadi, we have a good coordination. We had around 7 to 8 rounds of talks for the seat sharing, and absolutely things are fine. Whereas I would like to point out a recent statement, yesterday's statement of Mr. Chhagan Bhujbal on the killing of Baba Siddiqui, whereby he said that murder of a ruling party MLA or the ex-minister, this does not fix the accountability only on the Home Minister. It is also the responsibility of the Chief Minister. And then further going ahead, he said that police should be given a free hand. Now, Chhagan Bhujbal, when the ruling party minister is saying that police should be given a free hand.
Okay, Mr. Sapra, I'm really sorry. The Charge d'Affaires of Canada, who was summoned by MEA in South Block, is speaking. Let's listen in.